picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the River Toads and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cougars kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now the River Toads offense will start this game off with the football. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes the easy completion. Shakes off the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The River Toads will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So BYU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. It's going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Martin. Might have a chance. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And now the River Toads send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and 5. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got enough for the first. He's now up to 70 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Rams him with the stiff arm. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. The keeper on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Martin. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The run inside. It's Martin. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers.
It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The River Toads will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab and room to They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Running inside, it's Martin. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Pucks it out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quarterback gets enough. Forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. Finding an escape route. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He now has 115 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side now. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And now the River Toads want to move quickly.
And this can happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the draw. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves them with third and a yard. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Martin. Finding some room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Provo. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The River Toads will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Martin. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Martin. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Turning it on. Got enough space. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll run it. It's Martin. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure coming. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Got a little grass. inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. BYU with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And now the River Toads with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The River Toads will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates. Some of the yardage on the punt. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, give on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And now the River Toads decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give out of the gun. Makes a man miss. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nakua. And BYU will get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Beasley.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense is...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The River Toads line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Maybe some room here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out in so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David.